August 1945, the world witnessed an unprecedented event that forever changed the course of history. The United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But why did this happen? Let's dive into the story behind one of the most significant and controversial decisions of the 20th century. On August 6, 1945, the city of Hiroshima was devastated by an atomic bomb known as Little Boy. 3 days later, on August 9, Nagasaki faced a similar fate with a bomb called Fat Man. These bombings resulted in the immediate deaths of tens of thousands of people, with many more suffering from the long-term effects of radiation. The journey to this moment began years earlier with the United States' top-secret nuclear development program, known as the Manhattan Project. This ambitious project, initiated in 1942, brought together the best scientific minds to develop the world's first nuclear weapons. By July 16, 1945, the first successful test of an atomic bomb, named Trinity, was conducted in the New Mexico desert. During World War II, the United States and Japan were locked in a fierce and brutal conflict in the Pacific Theater. The war began for the US after the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor by Japan on December 7, 1941. This led to a series of intense battles, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. Despite significant losses, Japan showed no signs of surrendering, leading to a prolonged and bloody conflict. By mid-1945, the war in Europe had ended, but the Pacific conflict raged on. President Harry S. Truman faced a daunting decision: how to bring about a swift end to the war with Japan. Several factors influenced the decision to use atomic bombs. Number 1 was saving lives. Estimates suggested that a conventional invasion of Japan would result in hundreds of thousands of American and Japanese casualties. Truman and his advisors believed that using the bombs would force Japan to surrender quickly, thus saving countless lives. Another reason was to demonstrate power. The use of atomic bombs was also seen as a way to demonstrate the United States' new military might, particularly to the Soviet Union, which was emerging as a post-war rival. It was secretly decided at the Yalta Summit in February 1945 that the Soviet Union would enter the war against Japan. Using the atomic bomb before that entry was intended to assure US supremacy in the post-war world order. Also, despite facing near-certain defeat, Japan's military leadership was unwilling to surrender unconditionally. The shock and devastation of the atomic bombs were seen as necessary to break their resolve. The immense financial and human investment in the Manhattan Project also played a role. There was a belief that using the bombs justified the resources expended on their development. On August 15, 1945, Japan announced its surrender, bringing an end to World War II. While the bombings remain a subject of intense debate, they undeniably played a crucial role in shaping the post-war world order.